Most of you are asking about how you can get internship in VLSI domain. So in this video, I'm going to discuss about how you can apply for internship, where you can apply and what are the skills you need to apply for internship. Let's cover everything in this video in a very detailed manner. First of all, let's see what is internship. Internship is nothing but an opportunity to work on real world projects in companies. And these internships are offered to students or recent graduates. And these internships may span around 3 months, 6 months or even 1 year. These entirely depend on companies. And these internships may be either paid or unpaid. It's up to you to choose what you want. My recommendation would be you choose internship according to your career goals and which interests you most. By doing internships, you not only get practical knowledge but also you will get pre-placement offer also. Because if you do really well in internships, the companies may offer you placement also. And what I would suggest is try to do internships in your second or third year of college, because in fourth year you would obviously look for job rather than internship. So if you do earlier, you can kickstart your career earlier itself. And for internships, ME or MTech students are preferred mostly over BE or BTech students, because master students have advanced VLSI subjects in their curriculum. So ultimately, master students have in-depth knowledge about VLSI domain. So companies prefer master students over bachelor students. But bachelor students, don't worry, with appropriate skills and knowledge you can get through it. Now let's see what are the skills required before you apply for an internship. Before you apply for an internship, you need to have a strong knowledge in subjects like analog circuit design and digital circuit design. In digital circuit design, you need to know about logic gates, Boolean functions, combinational circuit, sequential circuits, memory design. In order to cover the above topics, you can follow Mons Mano book. For analog circuit design, you need to know about diodes, BJTs, MOSFETs, operational amplifiers, filters, oscillators. For this, you can refer book of Microelectronic Circuits by Cedra Smith. Next, you should have a strong command in subject of semiconductor devices. In this, you need to know about semiconductor concept, MOSFET working, MOS capacitor concept, PN junctions, operation of diodes, BJTs. In order to cover the above topics, you can refer book of Solid State Electronic Devices by Streetman and Electronic Circuits by Niemann. Next is your advanced VLSI design. In this, you have to learn about CMOS technology, IC fabrications. For this, you can refer book of CMOS VLSI design by Westy and Harris, CMOS Digital Integrated Circuits by Sangan Yusuf, Digital Integrated Circuits by Pearson. In order to get into internship, strong command over subjects is not sufficient. You need to know about EDA tools also. You should know EDA tools like SPICE, simulators like LI-SPICE, HUD-SPICE, P-SPICE, Metagraphics, Cadence, Synopsys, Xilinx Vivado, MATLAB, Simulink. So you must know at least any of the above mentioned EDA tools, because in a company you will be working on EDA tools. And not only subjects and not only EDA tools can help in getting internship opportunity, you should know about hardware programming languages also. You should know languages like Verilog, VHDL, etc. Hope you got a good understanding over what skills you require before you apply for internship. Now let's see how you can get an internship opportunity. There are two ways. One is on campus and the second one is off campus. In on campus, it is quite easy. You can directly reach out placements and ask for opportunities. Especially in Tier 1 colleges, they would have good companies and they can offer 3 months, 6 months or even 1 year internship. And try to build good rapport with your staffs, because they would have good connection with industry experts and they might help you in getting opportunities. And moreover, those students which are not in those colleges which cannot provide these opportunities, then you can try off campus. In off campus, you have multiple platforms where you can get multiple job opportunities. They are Indeed, LinkedIn, Naukri, Wellfound, Internshala. Try to apply in all these platforms. And moreover, don't start with 1 application per day or 2 applications per day. Try to apply as much as possible. And moreover, if you are applying LinkedIn, then try to find the person who posts the job and try to connect with him and reach out for opportunities. And moreover, you can connect with alumni of your college. They might help you in giving opportunities. And moreover, connect with VLSI experts, VLSI industry experts. They might help you very well. So try to build a good network so that you get ample amount of opportunities. Especially try Internshala, because it provides ample amount of internship opportunities alone. And moreover, before proceeding with internship, try to choose your profile which you are actually interested in. For example, you might like VLSI design engineer, VLSI verification engineer. So try to find out the profile which you are interested in before applying for internship. If you are not aware about these profiles, then check out this video. This might help you a lot. And if you like this video, then hit a subscribe button. Happy learning, happy earning. Bye guys, see you all next video. Until then, signing off, Sulakshmi S.